Hey everybody, the newest version of Monster Strike is here, 10.2. So let's take a look at the new features that have already come out with this new version. So first things first, we can take a look at the stats, and as you can see, if you click on the stats here, they will automatically do the math for you. So before, it always looked like this, and sometimes when you wanted to figure out whether a monster maybe past that one hit line, you have to do some math. I know that's not exactly the easiest thing in the world for everybody, but now you can just tap those values and it will do the math for you and will tell you their total amounts with all the pluses already taken into account. So now that's a pretty handy feature, and you can do it here from the main screen, as well as if you take a look at them individually on this screen. So pretty cool. Next up, we have some adjustments to the luck exchange program here, and as you can see, they're all just listed out in a row, and that's because now you can it'll exchange in multiples for you. So for example, let's say we really want well, you know what I really need are these things. And so first of all, as you can see, there are now 10 slots open. Before, you only had 2 slots that were available. On the right, it says how many of these you can turn in. So for example, for this yellow Charles, if every 90 luck, you will get 50 of those. So let's see. If we wanted to turn in these guys, as you can see, now we took 3, and since the total luck is 101, I'll get 1 of those. Likewise, if we go down to, let's say, a turtle here, you need at least 5 luck. If we did the same here, it says we'll get 20 turtles because that's 101 luck in total divided by 5, that's 20. So pretty cool change for the luck exchange there. Let's see. The other big thing is the daily quests. They have reduced the amount of stamina it takes to run those, as you can see here, 1, 5, and 15, and that also applies to the dragon gems. That goes down to 25. So before it was 30, and so these were previously 20, 10, and 5 respectively. So I mean, if you need to get materials, it will be a little bit less costly than before. And also there's one other change, and that is the results of these quests. I'm not going to bore you through it, so I'm going to use the magic of editing to get you towards the end, so give me a second. Alright, so the change for these quests is you'll see them in the results screen, and that is all of these rewards will drop with a minimum of 2. Now that only applies to these Charles. Although they do say that the dragon Divine Charl and the Dragon Gem, if you run the Dragon Gem quest, has a chance of dropping 2, but it's only a chance, it's not guaranteed. However, these little Charles will drop 2 apiece for every chest, so it will make getting these items that much easier. I know I'm having a little bit of a shortage on the light Charles, so that is definitely a welcome update for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you out there too, because farming for these guys are pretty tedious. Some other quality of life updates. If you fail on a quest, it will save your team party. So let's say, right, you want to run Gigamantis, and then there's that history thing on the top right? So it'll now remember whatever party you used last. So that might be helpful. I'm not sure. We'll see. Other big thing is that the Tower of Champions or other normal quest drops are now available to be automatically fused. So let's see. We might be able to see Babel. Where am I looking at? Let's see. Babel. I think Babel's a good one where you always had to fuse manually. There we go. You should now be able to fuse it automatically through this quest. Normally this was not available. because this wasn't really a quest, it was a special thing, so they never really accounted for that. And this also applies to Hakwa, normal quest drops, and even the sacred beasts. So that is pretty cool, saves a little time for everybody in terms of fusing. Let's see, next up there are more monsters in the library. So everyone's favorite impossible quest, Tsukuyomi, she should be in the library now. Let's see if we can find her. Where are you? There you are. Yep, so now you can run Tsukuyomi as much as you want in the library, and she, even to this day, she's a solid max luck. And some of the more recent, I think from the Indian series, those monsters are now available in the library as well. So that is awesome. And you can also put the badge, Ableberry badge, on a few more monsters if you fuse some 99 Lux. Looks like Yakshini and Naga are now part of that list. And for those of you who have the Mon Pass, of course I don't, since I am in a free-to-play mode for probably for life, but we'll see. But there's a lot of cool updates for the Mon Pass. One thing is that I know when the news came up, people were a little bit concerned when they saw that logo because it looked like the Legends logo, but do not worry, it has nothing to do with Hatchers. It is just special perks, and there is a part 1 and part 2. They haven't explained what the part 2 is quite yet. Maybe we'll see on the next Monster Strike news this week. But one big thing that they did announce is that you can now have a free transcension every month. So you can transcend a monster without spending any materials, and so that's a nice perk. And of course, for those of us who don't have the pass, sure, it is a bummer, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's that bad. The other thing that they announced is that the limits you get from compiling stamina for your Mon Dama, the normal limit is 300. If you have the Mon Pass, it will go up to 400. So again, not that big of a difference, but having that 100 extra per day will let you get those points at a faster rate, letting you pull faster, letting you use a monster a little bit earlier than everybody else, which that's not too bad. And of course, last but not least, there are Christmas themed frames for you to use, so that is pretty awesome. But like I said earlier, they did promise a part 2 to all of these perks, so we'll see what those are soon. And I think if you do have the Mon Pass, that 3-month in a row perk should be coming pretty soon, maybe at the start of the year. So I'm sure those of you who have been hanging on to the Mon Pass are looking forward to that. Unfortunately, as I've said before, I'm not on the Mon Pass, so you won't be able to see that video from me, but probably you can see it from SF or the other people and see how that goes. As for the rest of the news, it's a lot of bit of small things. If you've been taking advantage of the recording feature in Monster Strike, that collaboration with Lobby has ended at this month, as of this update, I think. So that's unfortunate. They did also fix that bug with the skull, where if you made them go to sleep paralyzed, the skull wasn't activating. And they also fixed the bug with Kurapika, and looks like he was able to be inflicted with the speed down. That has been fixed. Alright, so that is basically it for 10.2. I'm sure the next few news are going to be super exciting because the end of the year, start of the year gacha we should start hearing more about that, and that's why I've been saving my orbs. I'm at 344. That's pretty that's a lot saved up, and so looking forward to that. And Mondama, I'm almost there. Got about 1,200 more, so that's about 4+ days, 4ish days, yeah. And so you should be able to see that level 4 video. I'm not going to wait until level 5. I don't care about the Waku Waku Min, so all I care about is having Raphael in the possibles, which, not that I believe that'll happen anyway, but look forward to that. And thanks for watching, And until next time, bye bye.